Following the interception, Winston. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On second down, Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He lets it fly for Lockett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Winston now from the 50. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Penny. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Four down, check, 4 down. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Right there, 56. Come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Mike 56, Mike 56. No, check, Patriot. Hey, check 24.
They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 4. Watch him now, Barney.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they try the right side here. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now.
Penny, a first down carry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready? Black 22.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.